Hello, everyone. Welcome. We're going to talk about the Bethesda E3 showcase. As always, my name is Mike, joined by, once again, our guest, Chris. Chris, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello. There you go.
Stellar.
Yep. Oh yeah.
You're giving the people what they're asking for, and
One
I
word
know that
answers.
I know you're reading the comments, even though the first video hasn't gone up yet. So, and then with me, as always, is my good friend Cody. Cody, how are you?
Good morning, man. I'm good.
It's it was morning 12 hours ago. I wasn't even up 12 hours
Cool
ago.
stuff, bub.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had a weird night's sleep. I didn't wake up till like 10 a.m.
Woke
think
up at
I got out of bed
7:30.
at
This is
11.
weird. I think all the stress left my body after yesterday.
I'm an old man.
Usually
I
I'm up
became
by 7.
calm and collected. I gathered my thoughts, and my thoughts were, that dog is barking, really fucking
That's
loud.
my current thought. as
Those
of
are
right
some
now.
Really
on
loud.
point thoughts.
That's
They're
a-
topical.
loud thought.
So let's talk about the Bethesda showcase and what
What
we
is there to
saw
talk
there
about?
and what we didn't see there. That seems to be the consensus because they showed off some old stuff. They didn't really show off a whole lot of new stuff we didn't know about already. I got to turn my brightness up, but I also don't want to kill my phone. So let's start. First, they reminded us that we're all Bethesda.
Yeah,
They had a nice
we're all
intro
Bethesda.
reel where we all found out that we're Bethesda. So that was pretty
It
cool.
wasn't until this conference that I realized how many Bethesda games
You know
I
what?
don't play.
Honestly, I had to take a good internal look while they had that video going, and I thought, am I Bethesda?
You know, I had a 23andMe done a week ago. I am 1/8 Bethesda.
I thought about it. I played Dishonored. I put it down after about 2 hours. I played Fallout 4. I uninstalled it after about 2 hours. I played Prey. I sold Prey to GameStop after about 2 hours. I've got Rage. It's sitting in my PS4 right now.
Mike, I'm
I-
really starting to fear that you're just not Bethesda
I
enough
think-
for this podcast, man.
Why do we review this one?
Guys, I don't think I'm Bethesda.
I-
Guys, am I not Bethesda?
Critical hit, man. This is a bad news.
Let me ask you though. Were you hyped for Blades on? Like, are you playing it on the Switch? Are you gonna play it on your Switch?
Let me tell you what I'm gonna do, Chris. I'm gonna download Blades on my Switch. I'm gonna try it out. I'm
About
probably
2 hours.
gonna uninstall it, to be honest. But before we get to Blades, let's talk about how they briefly brought up Fallout 76, and Todd Howard came out on stage and then was like, "We heard you about Fallout 76," and then he didn't say he was sorry. And
So
then
we're all still mad about it.
and then they walked out to talk about Blades. But then after they revealed Blades for the Switch, they came back out on stage to talk about Fallout 76 again. Because they couldn't have just like done that before. They had to do it then. Because,
It's too sensitive of a subject.
stars hadn't aligned yet, Todd really had to decide whether he was going to
It's
apologize or
2012
not.
again.
So, switching over to Fallout 76, they announced the new Wastelanders expansion coming to it. For free, it's coming in fall. It includes NPC quests, new main quests, new guns, etc. Chris, you've played more Fallout 76 than either of us. And by that I mean I've played 0 hours.
Cody, how many hours? Have you...
-0.3.
Chris,
That's not even fucking possible. Congrats.
he installed it and then he deleted his entire Xbox.
He actually found a way to go back in time to before it was even made, and he's just like,
I mean,
okay, I'm gonna start not playing it now.
He looked at the conference and he looked at the reveal conference and was just like, nah, fam. Just like many of us.
Yeah, I was about to say, just like most people.
What did you think about the new stuff coming to Fallout 76? Let's start with Wastelanders.
I mean,
What did you think?
I love how they marketed it as like, okay, year one of Fallout 76.
Yeah, very conveniently.
We did all this, and you guys made your own adventures. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I think it's funny that they're like, we have the best community of players
Their
because
community
they're
is
playing
solid.
they're playing around a broken game.
There it is. And you know, I have one story about this fucking game. Literally, I got in one time, and this guy, level fucking 400, he shows up, and he's just like, hey, man, you want to trade some shit? I go, yeah, that sounds great. And he goes, you got any 5.56? It's hard to come by. I need it. I'll take yours. I'll give you this, this, and this. And I go, that's great. And he helps me complete a mission. We had a jolly good time. And then he looks at me and goes, well, man, see you around. Not many people playing this game, so probably going to happen later. And I'm just like, holy shit.
Yikes.
Big oof.
So I think it's a little bit too late. Will I go back and try it? Yeah, because I bought it digitally. Yeah, no, I'll go back to it.
That's what you get.
I game share, so
There's a part of me that like wants to try it because every now and then you see a trailer for like a movie and you're like, that movie's gonna be garbage.
Oh yeah,
But I have to see that.
the Meg, yeah.
Yeah, the Meg.
Yeah, the Meg.
That new Angel. I think it's called Angel Has Fallen, based on the Olympus Has Fallen series, which is a series apparently.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
You know, so like a part of me wants to play that game, and then another part of me is like, there ain't no way.
I mean, don't buy it. I mean, if anything, you can come over and try it.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Yeah, I think I'll probably just try it borrow someone's copy or
I
something
mean,
like
like
that.
I'm
But
gonna go home, like, and I'm in addition to the Wastelanders thing, they announced the BR that is gonna
Chris, I know that you are 11 out of 10 on that BR mode.
Oh, I'm gonna give it a fucking try.
I want you to know I looked over at you during the conference, and I saw the fucking smile on your face.
Because I know how fucking stupid
When he
it's
went,
gonna be.
fuck yeah, we added a Battle Royale mode to Fallout 76.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, Chris.
Oh yeah. No, I'm dead on the inside.
Cody,
because of that.
they did it.
They fucking did it.
Cody, they did it.
I'm Bethesda.
Something you didn't even know
You're
you
Bethesda.
needed. We're all Bethesda.
So let's all take a moment of silence to remember the Fallout series that maybe we liked before this game,
Just keep talking then.
maybe we didn't care about before this game.
Fallout 3 was good.
Let's all put our
Fallout 4
hands
was
together and let's have a moment of
One
silence for
clap.
Fallout 76. In the arms of the angels.
I'd rather you sing the DK64 rap.
He's the first member of the DK crew. Okay, after Fallout 76, we had Shinji Mikami come on stage, and this was the best part of the conference, I thought.
Are we just gonna skip over Blades completely?
I briefly mentioned it.
I think it's getting released tonight.
No, it's coming to Switch Fall 2019.
No, released on phones tonight though.
It's been on phones.
I thought it
It's
was in
been-
alpha.
Maybe in beta.
beta.
I don't know. Who gives a shit? I heard that game's not even good, Chris.
Blades is coming out on phones.
it's-
You heard it. Fuck
Sure, sure.
If there's one word that described this conference today, tonight.
yeah.
That's it. Tonight.
Tonight!
Also
it.
synonymous with disappointing, but
Yeah,
continue to the good
tonight.
stuff.
Alright, so let's talk a new game announced from Bethesda by Shinji Mikami. I'm getting a shit ton of messages right now, Jesus. And it's not Evil Within 3. I think a lot of people thought it was going to be Evil Within 3.
I really thought it was going to be.
I for sure thought
I
it was
was
going to be Evil
expecting
Within
that.
3. You know, I'm kind of glad it's not, though, because I'm not particularly fond of the first one. I've heard really good things about the second one.
one's great.
I think I own it. I should probably hop into that. I've said that a lot today.
Mike, have you ever finished a game?
Yeah, I finished lots of games.
Okay,
My problem is I just spend my money like a fool. So they announced a new game. It's called Ghostwire Tokyo. It looks awesome.
It looks really good.
You really have to watch the trailer. I don't know. It looks like everyone in Japan, or like a lot of people in Japan, like go missing. They just disappear out of thin air. And I really want to know what that game is going to be about. It looks like I think you're going to end up playing as that guy with the bow
Yeah.
and like the weird psychic ghost powers or whatever. But yeah, super into it. No release date for that, so it's probably not coming out for at least a year, which means it's probably
2020.
not coming out for current consoles. But who knows? I don't really
I
think
mean, do you think they'll drop anything about it? Well, probably not at QuakeCon.
I don't think a single thing that they announced this year, I don't think a single thing they announced this year except for Elder Scrolls Blades is coming to the Switch. Except for maybe like Commander Keen, but who? No, I mean that's like a vertical mobile game, anyways.
DLC will probably for Wolfenstein will probably come to the Switch.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Youngblood is coming to the Switch. I forgot about that. You think they'll bring Cyberblood to? Cyberpilot to to a Nintendo Labo.
Please.
They actually just opened up Nintendo Labo support to third-party developers, I think. I don't see anyone taking advantage of that.
So I can make my
but
cardboard home Labo. Just like take a sticker, throw it on there.
Yeah.
This is my
You
Labo
can.
home,
You
officially
can
licensed by
cut
Nintendo.
you can cut 2 little holes in your cardboard home, and you can poke your eyes through them, and someone will poke them from the other side. It'd be just like it actually happened or something.
Labo certified.
Okay, so that happened, and then we had Elder Scrolls Online on stage. They showed a really long cinematic for to tie up some other cinematic they showed off last year.
And it didn't even tie it up. It was to be continued again.
Wait, was it really?
Yes.
Yes.
I think I zoned out during that
No,
real
I
hard.
think you were.
You are with
Oh,
Yep.
you know what I did? I actually did run off. That's right. I forgot about that. And then they had the creative director of the game, someone from the game. He came up on stage, announced that there's new DLC for Elder Scrolls Online called Dragonhold coming out later this year. So is that supposed to be like a new expansion because they just put out Elsewhere, or is it tied to Elsewhere?
You remember how I told you it's they put out the one big expansion that you pay
Yeah.
$40 for, and then you can either pay for the premium service and get all the smaller DLCs.
Yeah.
It's one of the smaller ones.
Okay. All right.
It'll
Okay.
probably come out and have like 2 dungeons.
So they're
a
not
bunch
gonna
of
like
side
release that
quests.
whole game again as like a $60 package for that. Okay, just double checking. Because that seems like I was gonna say that seemed really fast. So yeah, I mean, yeah, they announced new content for Elder Scrolls Online. I put Elder Scrolls Online has dragons, guys.
It does. Dragons.
It has dragons. They made a big deal about dragons in video games.
They
for-
really did.
For seemingly no reason. They announced a new free-to-play game. And Cody, I know that you're excited about this one. I looked over at you during this conference. I saw tears rolling down your face.
Oh yeah, I was crying outright.
Your mouth was agape.
Probably watering.
Cody, just remember,
Unflinching.
we all are Bethesda, and you
Yeah.
cannot sass our overlord.
Cody, I need to ask you because I know that you're Bethesda. What did you think of Commander Keen today?
Wow, like I'm just so fucking excited, man. Like I just can't wait for a fucking phone game again. I can't wait to go to that Apple Play Store, hit install for free, spend $2,000.
Excuse
in the
me?
store.
I'll have you know it's called the Apple App Store.
Apple Play Store.
It's the App
close
Store. It's
enough.
the App Store. And furthermore, I do want to point out that there are a lot of things you can probably buy in that game.
Probably, because
Did you see
Bethesda
that
loves
screen?
money.
Did you see all those items?
Yeah.
Did you see all those unlocked items they had?
Hey, you guys know we actually have to play Commander Keen, right? Like, Bethesda demands it.
Wait.
I want
Wait.
to revoke my membership.
Hold on. If I don't play Commander Keen, am I not Bethesda?
Mike, I thought we already decided you aren't Bethesda.
Am I free? Am I free?
I'm out.
I'm free?
I'm gone then.
You're gone?
I'm leaving.
Yeah?
What else? Oh, just really quickly, they talked about Elder Scrolls Legends. Did they reveal something new? New content, sure.
Yeah, they did the Dragon expansion, because dragons are in fucking everything.
That's right, because P. Hines came out and he goes, "There's a dragon.
There's a dragon.
There's a dragon.
A dragon in the audience.
We got dragons.
Dragons everywhere. Commander
Yeah.
Keen's a dragon.
We're gonna talk about dragons. We're gonna put up a trailer for a mobile game that doesn't have dragons, and then we're gonna show off."
Talk
Was,
about dragons.
was Elder Scrolls Legends on mobile already?
I'm
believe
pretty
so.
sure it was.
I'm pretty sure it was
I
too,
could
but
be
I'm
wrong.
not
I don't
100% sure.
remember.
I mean, it's fucking Elder Scrolls Legends.
It's a card game. Like, what card game is it on the phone?
So let's bounce from that,
I
because
don't
that's
think Gwent's on the phone yet.
because I'm gonna be honest, that's a real no fam of a subject.
Good call.
Yeah.
Next, they brought up Rage 2, which just came out and is fine. Game's fine. I've played probably about 5 or 6 hours of it. It's fun. Like, the superpower stuff in that game is really satisfying. There's a lot of really good superpowers and guns, and like the shotgun is really great because like if you're not, it's really interesting if you're not using the sight and you're just like running in and just blasting away. Like, you've got this wide array like blast, and then if you like use the sight, then it's more of like a concussive type thing. But no, that game is really good. There's new content coming to Rage 2 that they announced. A new expansion. I didn't catch the name of it, but it adds a new faction of enemies. It adds new vehicles, new mechs, new superpowers, and then new cheats. Did either of you play Rage 2 at all?
No, honestly, that is going to be like a $30 game for me.
Okay, yeah. I think it's probably a really good $30 game. I mean, it's a Bethesda game where like
I mean, like I was really hyped
their
for
games
it.
drop pretty
Yeah.
fast in price.
I was
so.
really hyped for it, and again, my backlog's just insane right now, so I'm just like $30.
I don't hear a lot of people talking about that game right now. So I think that is probably one that isn't selling super well right now, if I had to guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fine. I kind of just went in disregarding reviews because reviews were kind of back and forth on whether it was good or not. So I do want to finish that game. I do want to go back. I heard it's not super long. So hopefully,
I heard
like,
it was about 8 hours.
yeah,
or something like that.
hopefully the new expansion and the new content like makes that game feel like a more fleshed out, like long,
The
like,
new
long
faction
game.
looked really cool. They looked very culty.
Yeah, right. It reminded me of the new. It reminded me of the bad guys from Days Gone. Another game that I should have just not bothered grabbing. But
Days Gone, which one? Oh, yep.
Yeah.
It's like $20 at Walmart right now.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That game just came out at
It's
the
like
end of
20
April.
$30 at Walmart right now.
All right, let's bounce from Rage 2. It was fine. Got 2 new Wolfenstein games coming out. Let's start with Cyberpilot. Wolfenstein Cyberpilot is a VR game where you play as a hacker and you're hacking Nazi war machines. And what did you think of Wolfenstein Cyberpilot, Cody?
I'm gonna pick it up when it comes out.
What's it coming to? Is it just...
It's PC and PS4?
I think so.
Question mark?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure it comes out on both, but I'm gonna get it on Oculus.
It looks cool. That was a
Yeah.
new trailer. It's been a while since they've talked about that game. I mean, they quite literally, I think they talked about it at E3 last year, and they've dropped nothing for it since. I honestly thought that it was one of those ones that they would just kind of, in the background, just kind of cancel. I'm glad they're not. That game looks interesting. As usual, they seem to have an idea of what they want to do with the Wolfenstein series.
It's one of their better performing series right
Yeah.
now.
Right now, they've got a lot of franchises that they're kind of, I don't want to say flopping, but it seems like they're having trouble trying to figure out what they want to make the next iteration. And I think Fallout they had issues with. I think Rage, they made another, like, fine game.
I mean, it wasn't a misstep, but like it was.
It's
just
certainly not a
complaints of, like
misstep.
an empty world. After
Yeah.
A certain point.
Well, it looks like they're adding, like, that new Sandworm and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
they're adding stuff that's, like, concrete and it's consequential to that world, which is good. It's just that, like, at launch, that game needed more content,
Yeah,
and it
dry-
seemed like it
yeah.
was pretty bare bones and dry.
I mean, that's kind of like the Bethesda MO right now, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to get back on Rage 2 too much, but I have a lot of thoughts about Rage 2.
I mean, they've just been throwing out empty games and hoping they stick.
So yeah, they talked about Wolfenstein Cyberpilot. They talked about Wolfenstein Youngblood again. That game already had a release date. They put out a new trailer for it. I think that trailer was new. I don't think they announced any new details for that game. That game comes out July 26th, so it's soon
And we already knew about the co-op.
Honestly, I think the only reason it was at E3 is just to, like, one last
Add half of
reminder
their-
kind of people.
or add
Just
5 minutes of their showcase.
Just to remind people, I mean, it's an easy little tag on Wolfenstein Cyberpilot, you know? They want to remind people that Wolfenstein is still a franchise that they're working on at the moment with, like, a VR
I
game.
don't know how much that is.
And Cyberpilot?
No,
I'm sorry, Youngblood?
Youngblood.
It's $29.99 for the base version.
Is it?
There's a deluxe edition that's
Can you
$39.99.
buy it as just an add-on for Wolfenstein 2?
I don't think so, but
I'm pretty sure it's
the
standalone.
emphasis,
Standalone?
yeah,
Okay.
the emphasis is that it's co-op for the story, and the $39.99 version gets you basically just like another
Code for your...
code for a friend, yeah. Or it's a code that you give to a friend. They can, I think, download the demo, a la like A Way Out, and then yeah, play the whole game with you, which they're actually charging extra for that. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, A Way Out, they quite literally just floated it out there. Here, $30. You can just download the demo. A friend can download the demo and play through the whole game with you. But that's still cheaper than $60, and everything I've seen of that game looks half decent.
I mean, it's a Wolfenstein game.
Yeah.
Run, gun, shoot,
Yeah,
Nazis.
it'll be exactly what you expect. Yeah. Next up after that, we had a new game by Arcane, who makes Dishonored, called Deathloop, and that game is sort of kind of funky. It looks cool.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
It's definitely set with like a certain aesthetic. The trailer kind of looks like a 70s action movie, but yeah, the idea is basically like Groundhog Day. You've got two characters that are stuck in a loop, and they're going after each other because they realize that the only way for them to get out of the loop is to kill the other person, I think was the idea.
Yeah.
Although the trailer shows multiple times like one of the
One of them
characters getting
died.
killed and then them looping again. So I wonder if there's going to be some sort of like alternate like multiple realities kind of thing where like that person gets out of the loop, but like that person is still stuck in a loop and they're in like another reality and they have to kill. So
It's a whole thing.
very weird.
But it looks really good.
It looks really cool, yeah. But yeah, it was another
And it
CGI
had some
trailer.
powers and stuff. And
Yeah,
like
because
the
yeah,
one
'cause
girl
the lady,
could teleport.
yeah,
And, like the guy could use force choke.
yeah,
which
she
was
quite
cool.
literally just like teleports right behind him and stuff. Yeah,
Kicks
it
him off.
it's an interesting idea for a game. I wonder how it's gonna work. They floated it out there, didn't put a release date on it, of course. Sorry about that. And yeah, that game, much like a lot of their other stuff, like Ghostwire, it just kind of came from the ether and then left again. With
And they gave us like no details on it,
No.
like whatsoever. So here,
they didn't even really bring anyone out on. Did they bring anyone out on stage for that game?
they did for a little bit, but they didn't explain anything.
Okay, yeah, that's
we
right.
should speculate on this for like, what if it's like a 2-player?
That's what I was thinking
Like-
but is it is it 1v1 online as a story mode where you can play the camp? No, there's no way. It's got to be single player.
I was just about to say single player.
It has
It's
to be
probably
single
gotta
player.
be single player, but
And you
I
can
mean
choose-
like
I wonder if there's
which character-
two
campaign?
campaigns.
But
Like Resident Evil 2 or something where like you play as the guy or you play as the girl and then there's a vice versa.
so there's got to be like a certain like, I don't know, branching stories like that always throw me off because then if they go into a sequel,
It could
it's
be
weird.
it could be one single player campaign where you jump back and forth between the characters.
And you take turns killing.
I think it'd be more interesting to have two campaigns,
Yeah,
like
I
a
was-
Resident
yeah.
Evil style experience where you just play as the guy the whole time and you play as the girl the whole time. You have your whole set of unlockable skills and perks and stuff like that, and it's all tethered to that one
and like
campaign.
you're gearing up to beat the, like,
Yeah.
what if the whole killing multiple times thing was like a throw off, and you actually like just gear up the entire time to kill that one person at the end, like a boss fight? Probably not the case. But,
We'll see, or like
yeah.
maybe you attempt to multiple times
and,
and
you just get your butt kicked.
and you don't, yeah, and then you loop. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. Yeah,
What if at the very end of the game you make one wrong decision and you loop back to the beginning?
Dead.
And
That'd be some wild shit.
what
it
if
goes game over and then it uninstalls.
exactly? Or what if you put the disc in and you're playing Commander Keen?
Game over, man. Game over. Like, I paid for this game. What the hell?
I'm M rating returning.
And then you get the starter pack for Commander Keen, and everyone's happy.
We're gonna bounce through this next one just real quick. So then they brought out two guys. They talked about a new streaming service called Orion. It's not a streaming service. It's a streaming service that works with Stadia
I'm
and
gonna be
works
honest with
with
you, I don't know
Xbox
what they were
console
talking
streaming.
Don't either.
It's some way it's some client to stream Bethesda games via streaming platforms, which is weird.
That's a very vague
The
definition.
moment they announced it, I was like, I could just see the headline on IGN in 2 years that's like, Orion shutting down services, games to migrate to Xbox console cloud services or Stadia cloud services. I can understand the reasoning behind moving towards a streaming future. I can't understand every company getting in and having their own thing, because if there's subscription-based services, it's going to be the same thing as like what Netflix and Hulu and Amazon Prime and Disney Plus and CBS, whatever their thing is, I can't remember, and
All
DC
access, isn't it?
DC Universe, yeah, it is CBS All Access. And oh my god, I swear to god, I'm gonna flippin' lose my mind if I get another notification. But yeah, no. It was very, very blah. What a bummer. I don't care about Orion.
Agreed.
But you can sign up now to try the Doom stream because they were showing really briefly that you can stream Doom to your phone and use an Xbox One controller to control it. I'm gonna straight up like, I'm just gonna do something right now, okay, boys? Let me just. You're all along for this ride. You can't see what's happening, but I'm turning off notifications right now. Mute. There we go. Until I turn it back on. Mute.
For eternity.
Love my friends. Love my family. Not having it today. Not having it. They put a Battle Royale mode in Fallout 76, Chris.
They put a fucking Battle Royale mode in Fallout 76.
They put a Battle Royale in Fallout 76.
I knew this was going to be a bulk of the time.
They put out Commander Keen on mobile, Cody.
They also put out Doom Eternal with a longer than normal, or longer than what we thought, release date.
Yes, yeah, okay, so let's just jump into the dump. Let's just
We'll
dump
dump
in.
into that, and then we'll dump on Bethesda for 5 minutes.
Let's just dump into the last one. So the last thing they talked about was Doom Eternal. Really surprising. I really thought they were going to start the show with that. But, I mean, I get that it's basically like their biggest upcoming game right now that has like concrete plan. The rest of their games are kind of up in the air, or they're adding DLC to existing games. So yeah, Doom Eternal got a new trailer. It got a cinematic trailer. It then got a gameplay trailer, and then they went into a gameplay demo. Cody, you play the most Doom out of all of us. What do you think about Doom Eternal?
It looks really good. I just wish they would show some like new environments. It kind of felt like I'd seen what they showed before. And I was like,
Yeah,
I'm still gonna play it regardless, but I felt like I've been here before.
a lot of the environments look like. I guess I'm kind of ignorant because I haven't played enough of the first Doom to really decide. But a lot of the environments look like the hellscapes, like the generic hellscapes you're in like Doom 1.
So I don't know if it's a colorblind thing, but it's all literally red. Like it's just red.
No, a lot of that was red.
A lot of it was red
It's
and
boring.
orange. It's basically just like it's like
It's
hell.
a fun fucking game.
It looks like
but
there's like buildings and stuff built into like hell and like craters and stuff
don't
like
know.
that, and
Yeah,
like floating
big
blocks of
demon with a
land.
gun there, more red there, spike red thing there.
The actual like minute to minute gameplay of that game looks like it's bigger and better. The universe looks interesting. I don't know. It looks good. It certainly looks like a good game. It's just that it looks like more Doom. For better or worse. I mean, that game, a lot of people really like that first game, so I get it. And they did show off a new multiplayer mode. I can't remember the name of it,
I can't
but
either,
Beast
but it's gonna be
Slayer,
something like that.
I think.
Yeah. It's gonna be unbalanced people.
Yeah, it definitely could be. It's two beasts. So basically, you have 2v1. You have two people playing as like the bigger demon type, bigger class enemies, and they can summon up waves and spawns of the lesser demons to send at one demon, like Doom Slayer, one Beast Slayer. And so it's that one person basically just chugging through like waves of enemies and trying to kill the two beasts. I think it'll be unbalanced. I think once people learn how to play the beasts, that's what's going to be a problem. Because, like, I imagine a lot of the first matches will be people learning how to play those big beast characters.
Oh yeah.
And just, like, spamming waves of enemies and thinking, like, oh, this is how you do it. But that won't really be...
It's probably, like, going to have some sort of point system to restrict how many beasts you can send.
Probably, yeah.
But-
Well, yeah, there were, like, little... I saw at the top there were the health meters for all three characters, so...
I mean, that's the problem, though. Like, it looked like the soldier's health was dipping way quicker than the beast's where it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how to feel about it. I think it's. I think it looks fine. The game comes out November 22nd, which is a lot further back than I thought.
Yeah,
I guess
were
not.
guessing October.
I guess not super far back. Yeah, I was thinking October.
I thought September.
I thought August.
I know.
August,
I know. I put in my guess that I knew. I assumed it was coming out this year. I was a little worried that they were going to be like, it's coming out early next year, and that's when I would have been like, guys.
Ooh, man. cancel that
that's
game.
no, but that spot's like really gonna be filling up
I
here
mean,
soon.
yeah.
Between like Nintendo making announcements in a couple days, and obviously like Ubisoft is probably gonna fill in their slate a little bit, and same for Square Enix. I mean,
Yeah. Oh,
there's
yeah.
gonna be a lot of stuff launching that first half, so I'm glad that they managed to pop it in at the end of the year. I'll be interested to see how it compares to some of the stuff that gets dates put on it tomorrow and at Nintendo for things that they've already talked about for like Nintendo for 2019, because they've got a lot of stuff to put dates on too.
I mean,
so.
Nintendo could probably throw out an Animal Crossing in November.
No, they won't, because Pokemon's coming out in November.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
November
yeah.
15th. Actually, it's
Yeah.
the week before this. It's getting a
man.
collector's edition, by the way. Doom's getting a collector's
You
edition.
can wear the helmet.
You can wear the helmet. It comes with some other stuff. Pre-order now, guys.
It's not safety rated.
Lock it in. They're putting a fucking Battle Royale mode in Fallout 76, though, Chris. So, I guess just really quick, let's finish it off. Cody, what did you think of the conference?
I was not that impressed.
No, I didn't. I wasn't either.
I mean, besides like obviously the Wolfensteins and the new IPs look good,
Yeah.
but other than that, I was like, eh. Today was kind of
yeah.
all around.
It was definitely hard, like, coming down from, like, Xbox brought it this morning for the first half. It
Yeah.
was tons of fun.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting there enjoying it. Like, yeah, video games.
Yeah.
And then Bethesda comes in with a fucking BR for Fallout 76.
Yeah, I can't fathom that BR being good. By the way,
Oh, no, it's gonna suck.
not having not played Fallout 76, but having played previous Fallout games, you don't exactly play Fallout for the combat in the game necessarily. I mean, it's a lot of like the exploration and character building and
I
stuff
mean,
like
that's why
that.
Fallout has VATS.
Yeah, exactly.
It has VATS. It has a
Yeah.
system that slows combat down.
So that way you can like nail the percentage on an enemy. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, is VATS isn't in 76?
It is.
How?
It doesn't work. Not well.
How would it work?
Literally.
I mean, it's an online multiplayer game. How would it work?
The people run at you, you hit VATS, and it's just like, oh god, oh god, and then you're dead.
Yikes. Yeah, I just can't fathom that the gameplay in Fallout 76 would be tight enough to sustain a battle royale mode. I do
mean,
think
the gameplay's not even tight enough in
Yeah.
Battlefield 5 to sustain a battle royale mode.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's
they're
a first-person shooter.
it kind of feels like a tack on to like they're just tacking it onto a game that like
People love
desperately
BRs.
needs something
Yeah.
to bring people in, because their crowd that's already small is going to be diminishing returns eventually. It's exactly like how Anthem is going right now, where either they're gonna like sunset Anthem and just like give up after that major update, like, or something, or they're just gonna keep chugging along. I don't know how that's possible.
I mean, but Bethesda's got the NPCs in fall, they said, right? Fall?
Yeah, all that stuff for Fallout 76 launches by the fall.
Well, the BR's
The
available.
BR is early access right this week.
Yeah.
But the actual like big content update, the big expansion that everyone gets for free, good because it should be, is fall.
So basically, the core audience they have right now has to wait another 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
For a viable, like, more to do, other than pop-up events that they've been throwing into the game.
They have a release window for when to reinstall that game on their console. So, yeah, I thought the conference was disappointing. I think that they did show off some interesting things for existing games, but I don't think it's anything that could possibly really pull me into those games, except for maybe Elder Scrolls Online. That's the only one that I was That's the only existing game besides Rage 2 that I saw that I was like, maybe I'll try it out.
Hard copy of Elder Scrolls, a spare hard copy.
Okay,
I'll
try it
for
out.
Xbox.
I'll try it out.
Yeah,
because that's what I would play it on probably. But yeah, I mean, the new stuff looks excellent, and I think that they are going to be on an upward trend after this year. Because the thing is, like, at this point, the only way they really can go is up. even though this conference is soured by games that they have to like fix or add more content to because they've created a lot of games as a service platforms, a lot of the stuff they announced that's new looks good. So I do think that with time, next year Bethesda could have an awesome conference because next year they could have obviously more of Ghostwire Tokyo, obviously more of Deathloop. They'll probably talk about Orion some more. But you have to assume next year they're also going to be talking about the new Elder Scrolls game. They're going to be talking about Starfield. Like they're actually going to have like real tangible things. I think that they're just stuck between generations right now, so they're supporting current stuff and hinting at new stuff.
So
but
we're like, we didn't talk about it much, but we
Yeah.
can assume that the next Elder Scrolls is next gen, right?
oh no, it absolutely is. Yeah, they confirmed that Starfield is next gen, and then they said that the new Elder Scrolls game is coming after that.
Jesus.
So yeah,
Wow.
they announced that game way too soon. I think it was basically just to be like, okay, everyone, shut up. It's out there. It's announced. But I just don't think that they have enough current stuff to really keep their player base, like ravenous or wanting to play more. Except for Elder Scrolls Online, and I think Elder Scrolls Legends has a community. Those are really the only ones I could comment on being, positive experiences for their communities. So
Yeah, no. As I was telling you, while
Yeah.
the Elder Scrolls Online segment was going, I love that game. It's tons of fun. I put
Yeah.
a bunch of hours into it.
I'm gonna have to try it out. But yeah, let's just cut it off there. I do think that they wrapped up their conference at least. I can't really say that for Microsoft because they just kind of
Ended it.
ended the stream. But yeah,
I mean, but we got 45. Well, we got of the 45-minute conference. How many minutes would you say was good quality?
this conference.
Yes.
This conference was an hour and 20 minutes.
Was it an hour and 20?
It was
started
an
at
hour and
7:30.
20 minutes. Yeah, and it
Yeah,
ended at 8:50.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Crap. Of
Seriously.
that hour and 20 minutes, how much of it would you say was good? Because
I
I'm
would,
going under half.
I would. Oh yeah, absolutely. I would say that 30 to 40% of that conference was good stuff.
Yep.
Because I think that they have something really good with Doom Eternal.
Yep.
I think that they legitimately have something good with Elder Scrolls Online, and obviously, I think that new
Yeah, the new IPs look solid.
those new IPs look really solid, except for Commander Keen. I don't know why they're bringing that back for
That's
a
not a
mobile
new
game.
IP.
No, I know. I don't know why. I don't. It might as well be because they're bringing it back for a new generation.
That lady was so fucking excited.
She was so excited, just like our good,
Oh my god.
happy friend Cody Gunter.
Oh god.
And I want to
It's okay,
thank you for
Cody.
being here today, Cody.
Feel the
Yeah.
Commander Keen, man.
Yeah. Fuck.
Chris, I want to thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Guys, what did you think of the Bethesda conference? You know what we think now. Be sure to let us know in the comments if we're stupid or not, what you think. And
And don't forget, you are Bethesda.
And next up is Ubisoft. So we will see you for the Ubisoft conference tomorrow, or actually probably today by the time this gets uploaded. So yeah, we'll see you for that. Thanks.